moving on to one of our favourite things we ever do on this show, which is create an 11. Yeah. Now, we've done an overrated 11 of all time.
Cheeks, Daddy.
Oh, good Lord. We've done an overrated Premier League 11 of all time. But what about a current overrated 11?
Oh, Theo, don't you tease me.
Yeah, man.
This clip is brought to you by Dabble, who aren't your typical bookie. If you've only ever used the old school apps, this one's going to feel very, very different. Think of it like a social network built around betting. Everyone has a profile, including us. You can follow people, see what they're backing, leave reactions, comments, and if you see a smart bet you like, you can literally copy it in one tap. There are banter rooms, basically group chats for sports fans, where people are debating results, giving live reactions, celebrating wins, moaning about losses together. It's actually fun to be on, even when you're not betting. There is even a pitchside channel to jump into and talk about the show. We will see you in there. And if you want to see what it's all about, just download Dabble and use the promo code pitchside when you sign up. That'll get you into the community and let you follow your favourite creators straight away. So yeah, if you're bored of betting apps that feel like spreadsheets, try the social way of doing it with Dabble. 18+, gambleaware.org. I think you should start.
Oh, I'm ready to start. And do you know what's funny? There's two positions in my team that I've put two names. So whatever I say,
I just want to preface this. I've gone quite harsh.
Yeah,
Well, you have to be. They have
you
to
have
be
to
at
be
least
so
rated,
harsh.
don't they?
But at least it means... I don't know what it means. There's no positive
It is
twist.
a harsh.
The players
it's a
have
harsh
to be
statement.
rated in order to be overrated.
Yeah.
That's actually,
Go on then.
It's hard list.
yeah.
It's
In-
hard list.
And in goal, starting off with the harsh. I don't even think this one is harsh. I got Sanchez in goal for Chelsea. Everyone keeps saying
Not my first choice.
he is playing well, but he's not.
I don't think he's rated though. I think people
Nah, at the moment,
people
at the start of the season he weren't, and then people have started because he's been getting good clean sheets and he's had a good save. He's so prone to.
But is he
mistakes.
not, is he not
mind it.
Virgin on
He is
underrated
rated.
now?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I
don't think he's Chelsea's number
I think
one
he's
in the
actually
future.
played really well this season, and people are going,
Yeah.
he's playing well, but he's shit. Like,
I'm not- I still
I
don't- I'm
feel like
still
it's
not
more on the
convinced.
lens like he's playing well. Maybe he's not shit.
I'm still not convinced
he's
though.
been so bad for
I
so
don't
long.
think he'll be Chelsea number one next season.
maybe.
I don't think so. This is so harsh because he has been poor. Rico Lewis at right back.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't mind that.
Yeah.
Like he was meant to be England's future right back.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I
He's
just
been
don't.
really bad
I don't
lately,
see it.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
And then obviously we all knew I was going to have this one. Romero,
Oh yeah, fair enough.
fucking shit.
Consistency.
Scored a good header though the weekend.
Yeah, he did.
All for nothing though.
Okay.
Partnered in with Kanate. Overrated. Has been for a while.
I don't
You
think he's
decided-
overrated. I just think he's having a bad spell.
Oh, Tom, you said he was going to win the Ballon d'Or or something. Like, come on, here.
You did, like.
He says this about every.
Left-
You actually did, though.
Left back, I got Kirkes. But then I think he is rated because of Bournemouth still, and people are saying he's taken
Nah,
he
Kirkes
is
has
still
been
rated.
hammered this
Yeah.
season. Everyone's saying how
Yeah.
shit of a signing.
I feel
it's
that's
been.
harsh.
He's been under scrutiny a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah. Midfield, I've got Justin Cliver. I know he's injured at the moment, I think, but I think he's so hit or miss and purple
Patchy,
patch.
innit?
He's
Yeah.
so purple patch.
That's what
And his
plays-
purple patches aren't long.
But that's why he plays for Bournemouth.
Yeah, I
Do you know
guess
this?
so.
I have this argument with people about Albion players all the time. They're like, oh, if only like Mikey Johnson had a more consistent output, well, yeah, he wouldn't be playing for fucking us, would he? If he
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
that,
I
like-
get that.
Yeah.
But I hear you because he has. I feel like he gets a hat trick and everyone's like, oh, he's actually sick,
And then he won't do anything.
Yeah,
Never.
I know what you mean.
You might not agree with this one. Bernardo Silva currently
Oh, he's
is
gone
over
crazy,
because everyone
man.
still thinks he's Bernardo Silva, and he's
Yeah.
and he's
been
been
poor
phenomenal.
this
But he has
season.
been phenomenal for Manchester City, one of the best midfielders, right?
Yeah.
But he's not the same player.
I do
He's
find.
and,
How
and,
old
and,
is he
I think,
now?
and I think you know where certain players at clubs get moved on. This is like you know how Salah's pulling
But
a
he's
list.
part
I
of the,
think,
is he not part of the leadership team? That's the reason why.
yeah,
he's
but I
not
think
been
he won't be
shifted
here
yet.
next
Shouldn't
season.
be. I
He's
do.
gonna go.
I think City can't get away with him and Rodri in midfield. It has to be Rodri and
How old is he? Is he like
Rodri
32?
and
I almost had
Rodri.
Rodri in
He's
this
like
list.
32, 33 now.
He's getting
32,
on.
yeah.
Might be even older.
I did almost have Rodri.
That
on this
is.
list.
I know why
You
you
sound
feel
sad.
harsh with that.
He's been one of the best midfielders.
yeah.
Like,
But we're
And he
talking
will
about
still
now.
He's currently.
So I hear you. I hear you.
It's currently. I've got two names here. I don't know who to go for. Shit, because one of them I don't think is actually
You
rated.
know, whoever you see, you can't fall back on the other one. You got
Yeah.
to lock it in.
Well, actually, I don't. The other one I don't think is rated, so I
Don't
won't say him.
it.
Joao Gomez at Wolves.
No, he's
I
good.
think- yeah, but-
Did you watch him yesterday?
Yeah,
He was good.
but
He was good.
especially you, talk about how
Mate, he's linked with Atletico Madrid.
yeah,
I
he
just
was
don't
good
think-
against
but-
us.
João Gomez is good, mate.
is he good enough for a Champions League team?
Yeah.
Do you really? Think?
But also,
Is that not overrated?
well, currently he's not at a Champions League team.
He plays
Yeah, I
for
know,
the
but
worst team
everyone-
in
Currently
the
he's at
country.
Wolves.
Yeah, and where are they?
Oh my God.
But he's a part of that. I know he's one of the better players.
Theo,
but
I'd actually
is
put
it-
him in underrated.
Jared Gomez is
That's
class.
completely fair to you. All right.
That's harsh, man.
I know it's
really
harsh, but I just don't think is he
you
good enough to
picked- you picked
really
the
get
you
that
picked-
top
you picked-
level.
you picked like the
I
best
You see what I'm
player
saying?
from the
Like,
worst team.
you don't know if he's going to be.
I'm
top
not
team.
trying to like have a dig. I don't think you watch Wolves enough if you don't rate him. That's
Potentially.
genuinely
Because
my
you-
opinion.
Potentially, the other player I didn't. I may as well say.
No,
it.
No,
Okay.
no.
Right, left wing. I've got Gordon.
Yes.
Friend of the show. I've got Gordon.
Yeah, it's a good one actually.
I actually think because we talk about who's going to be England's left winger. He's always
He's good
At
for
the start of the
England.
season, even we all
He's
said, "Oh yeah,
always there.
But
He'll
he
start.
cannot start. He cannot
he,
start.
Actually, a really
needs
good
to
point.
he needs to
gotta be rash,
he needs
dog.
to better his output, and he can't just rely on penalties to get his goals.
Right now, I wouldn't even have him in the squad. I'd have Barnes over him.
And I think it's hard. So he's a friend of the show, but I think he's the first to criticise himself.
Could you even play Rodgers out left?
Yeah, well, that's what he plays. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been playing a lot for Villa.
I got a front two. I got Mateta.
Yes,
Yeah.
mate.
shit, I
we
He
put-
hasn't, mate. Mateta hasn't scored since November.
30th. He's had one goal since November.
He has.
30th.
He's such a patchy player.
Always has been.
Bear in mind, we had him in like top 3 strikers at the start of the
Yeah.
season in the league.
I think you did.
Well, he was at the start of the league. At the start of the season, he was considered one of the best strikers in the
I
league.
think that's just. I think that shows a lack of good strikers
But
in
also,
the league.
he's got an ego now. He has got an ego.
Yeah,
he
he
wants to
thinks he's
leave.
the bollocks out.
Also, don't get me
refusing to
wrong.
play the
Don't
other
get me
day,
wrong.
yeah?
Mateta is good.
Yeah.
But right
He's-
now, but we're
look,
talking currently.
He's so inconsistent. Goes
Yeah.
missing at like for such
I really like that.
periods.
He is a purple, but well, I was saying here, it just goes like they should have sold him at his peak, and because
Yeah.
like, I don't think he could sustain it, and it sounded mental at
But
the time.
also,
But
they
like
do need
that
that.
purple patch, he was
I
never
don't think he's
sustained.
helped by the
Palace,
rest of his
though.
team as well, though.
But then also, again,
Palace
just going
has
back to
been
what
a
I
bit
said.
poor. That's
why
why
he
he's at
plays for
Palace.
Palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one I feel really hard.
Arse.
Feel really,
really
arse.
arse.
I feel
Really
arse.
I don't even know if I agree with this.
You're a
though.
massive
Go on.
arse, man.
Evan Nilsson.
Oh.
He's always.
Overrated.
I don't think he's overrated.
No
Yeah.
one rates him.
Why?
Yeah, I think he's just.
No one's
people
going
don't
like,
rate-
oh, Evan Nilsson, he's a player.
I think
know, though.
everyone's been saying
He's always-
Cooper Jr. should play ahead of him.
Yeah, but I
If he
think
was
there's
in the
always.
convo of like when
At the
we
start of the
bring
season,
up
he
the-
was.
He's
No,
crap.
but none of us put him in the
He's
top
also
10 strikers list.
very
We didn't-
expensive as
Can
well.
I say one more name?
Evan Nilsson is pony. No, you're not allowed.
Can I say one
no,
more name?
No.
I just wanted to.
You can't.
No.
You
It's an
can't.
open
you can't.
discussion.
No,
I'm
no,
not
you
just on my
can't.
team, that's
No,
fine.
because we might have them. We might have
I'll
them.
bring it up if you don't bring it up.
Right. I'll do mine then. Martinez in goal.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I've picked it as well, but it's kind of low hanging fruit, isn't it?
It is.
Is he not now? Can I just play devil's advocate like
can't-
Theo would
hey.
say?
Please do.
Don't say he's underrated. He's
Is he
not.
now not becoming underrated because
No.
everyone calls him overrated when actually he's just a
This is
decent
what
keeper?
I'm doing it for more my opinion because I always.
He was shit yesterday, by the way.
I've
but-
realised I've overrated him. I always rated him really highly. Like I was saying, Man United definitely should have got him. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so
I
much-
remember you
so like
saying
I
that.
You know, I
definitely
think,
overrated him.
I actually think his accolades don't help him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it
He's-
does set him to a
he's-
standard.
He's trophy padding.
Yeah, he is trophy padding,
Yeah.
but he's a very good goal.
fucking
He's a
scumbag.
very good goalie.
He is a good goalie.
and he's got the accolades to back it up.
He is, but I
is he
feel like a lot of the keepers
best
in the
goalie
Prem
in the
are
world in the
difficult
league?
to say
No.
that they're overrated.
Should have done better with the goal yesterday, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
Right, Rico Lewis right back. So I agree with Theo. I've gone.
But I hate that we're saying Rico Lewis. So I hate it.
I know, but like.
right, you're right.
But it's another,
been in
it's
the
another
overrated
English
category
player that
for
we're
a
like.
while,
I
though.
don't know. Yeah.
I'm not. We're not shit. Look, he's obviously good at football. He's fucking playing for Man City.
Well, yeah.
He might not be for much longer. He keeps playing the way he does.
yeah.
Martinez, the butcher.
Yeah, I like
Do you
that a lot.
reckon?
Yeah,
Been good lately though.
I know, but
Since he's come back from injury, he's been really good.
I feel like we watch Martinez with trying to find the positives. Certain
Why do you
players,
say
you
get
try
rid
and
of
find
him?
the positives.
You said get rid of him. We all said no, he's
Yeah.
solid. You think he should still go from United?
Maybe not.
Go back to
Ah.
Spain.
really good the
He
last
has
few
been really
weeks.
good. He has been really good. Even
I
for
went-
in at 6 as well.
Ruben Diaz as well.
Don't mind that. I do think he's overrated.
Yeah.
That's Reeves' best defender ever.
That's annoyed me. I haven't put that in actually.
The next one might get a reaction.
Why do you preface that?
Well, because it's going to get a reaction.
It's been Arsenal player.
It's Lewis Skelly in left back.
I don't mind. Yeah.
So I don't.
I would
when
think
he's
that-
played this year, he ain't been
I
good.
Let's
see
hear-
your
let's hear him
reason.
out, let's hear him out.
I see the reasoning because when he's played this year, he has been quite poor. I think maybe you're right. At the start of the season, we could have overrated him.
You did.
Most definitely at the start of the season. But right now, I think we all understand that maybe he isn't. He's not the same as last year, and he's not our best left back now.
Yeah, because you.
So I think we understand his
Timber
level.
I would like to- I would
we
like to
understand
say-
his level
Right,
now.
centre
I would like
We
to
un-
say last year you listed him as the best left back in the world, which did set me off down this
okay,
trail.
that'll be-
I
yeah,
saw
that
that clip the other day.
He was.
No, look,
At the
he's
time.
obviously class, but like everyone thought he was cementing that place down. Calafiori's been class and said no,
I
fuck off.
understand it.
Belabor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely.
We're looking at a Brighton player who's had a good season, and everyone's thinking you're the fucking bollocks.
He's been crap this season.
Imagine United paying 100 mil for him.
He's been crap.
They'll
this
be
season.
kicking
Mate,
themselves.
Casemiro's been better than him.
They'll be
Absolutely.
kicking themselves now,
Yeah.
Brighton. Xavi Simmons. Another German import, a bit weak, a bit fragile.
I don't mind it.
Is he going to do it in the league?
Yeah.
This one, I feel I disagree with myself because he's fucking
Nice preface.
He's turned it around in recent games, but I back that he'll go back to how he was. So I'll put Ødegaard. And I feel like his current good form will actually lead into him being overrated.
Because that's not a current thing.
I don't mind that.
Currently he's actually better.
But he's. It's like the same thing with Mateta. Even if Mateta had a little purple patch now, it doesn't mean he's not overrated because he'll go back to being shit. And I think Ødegaard will do that.
I nearly had Ødegaard in, but just because of how he's been playing. But he was poor the weekend. He was poor the weekend.
He'll go back to fucking form, and it's little patches like now which make him overrated because everyone starts saying he's the guy. He's the guy.
How do you think people rate him though?
Yeah, everyone.
Well, right now we're on about
because he's really technical and stuff. But I still want to wait until the big games towards the end of the season. Then we'll see Ødegaard.
I think that's just an interesting time that you've decided to.
No, I rate because everyone's rating him at the minute. So you're saying it's overrated.
I've stuck to my long-term
It's actually the
opinion
perfect time to say it.
Because even this season, if you're saying currently, we're talking about this season, he wasn't good at the start season. Like everyone was Eze, and there's only when Eze was there where Ødegaard started lifting his
Since
levels.
he's come back from injury, he's been good, Ødegaard, but then the weekend was poor.
Last 2 seasons, he's still got 11 assists each season.
Against 2 though, Theo.
And you're also exactly that's always been the argument.
Big games.
15 goals one season he got.
Great.
Yeah,
you're looking 4 years
Not
ago.
when it
though.
mattered.
Yeah.
That's 4 years ago.
He got more than I thought, to be fair.
Okay, this one is, and I'm not intentionally doing Arsenal players, it just happened. And he's out of position, but I had to squeeze him in there. Havertz, I keep hearing talk of Havertz is coming back now, as if it's a positive.
As if it's going to help. Everyone weren't going.
No, but
we need a striker who can finish.
Yeah, but Havertz, we're getting Havertz back
this
soon.
This is a genuine example of like, what say fuck me for? He's not even fucking playing.
So?
But he's overrated by the fact that Arsenal fans are looking forward to him coming back into the team.
He looked good against Portsmouth.
No, but you're talking about Havertz coming back as if he's going to be an improvement on Gyökeres.
It goes to show how bad Gyökeres has been, that they're going, well, we get Havertz back.
Yes, and honestly, I don't.
Gyökeres was meant to be the replacement.
I'm not going to lie. I was this.
Yeah, I was this
close.
I don't understand the Gyökeres shout, but like,
I'm put Gyökeres in because
no
he's not overrated. He's actually underrated. I was this close to putting a certain.
You can't.
Certain someone in.
Because I might have him.
Left wing. Right. Look, I put Gordon, but I don't think he's. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's out of form. But he has to
Lose yourself just because he's your mate.
Lose,
but
you
he's
just created an overrated 11, and in the overrated 11, you've put someone you think is not overrated.
Because it depends how you define it. Like, I think he'll get back, so I have no concerns about it. But like, I can't not put him in the list now of what I've said about other players. Like, that would be.
So you think he's overrated?
I think he's out of form.
Admit no, it's not. It's not this list.
This isn't an out of form 11.
He's currently overrated.
There you go. Wow.
That's friend of the show.
But he'll bounce back.
That's your mate.
He'll bounce back.
He'll bounce back. He wears that top as well.
By the way, Lewis, how nice was he to us? He was lovely, wasn't he? And
you would have been the honest.
Yeah.
It's not very nice of you.
If he's not his best
friend.
friend.
I said that Gordon's probably the first person to criticise himself. At least I said it with chest.
I back him with 110%.
Right, go on.
And then obviously Isak up front.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's not harsh, is it, at this? But I think Liverpool fans would agree. I was chatting with that Liverpool fan the other day, and he was like, he is fucking shit. And then seeing another one rating him as like an F in transfers.
Is he overrated, or is it the same situation as Gordon then? It's just like completely out of form, injured, not playing.
So you're saying you overrated him?
Yeah, I was so wrong. Wow. I was actually so wrong.
Fair enough.
I was an idiot.
Can you be overrated if you've not played in a month?
I thought that. Does that work?
Yeah, we're talking about this currently. We're not talking about today. Like, it's this season.
Yeah,
isn't it, really?
he had Havertz as well.
He's came in 130 million. He's performed like Gyökeres.
Two of his players he had barely featured this year. Well, Havertz.
And that's how shows how bad Havertz is. The fact that you're still rating him and he hasn't even played.
Mad.
Current players are overrated. Currently not playing.
In goal, as I said, joint with Lewis, Emi Martinez. I think the keepers are a little bit tough, you know.
It is hard.
I've got
one you're gonna hate in goal.
Fuck you know. That's me.
Right
back, I've got Jeremy Frimpong. I think he came to the league with so much.
I think he's just been played out of position. I think every time he looks good is when he's been playing right wing.
He's a winger.
He's a winger. He's not right back.
He just can't fucking deliver the
ball.
He's
not a right back.
But that also implies that he would be overrated as a right back.
He's only like 30 million quid.
Only.
Yeah, I mean,
in this day and age,
replacement for fucking Trent.
I don't mind that. To be fair.
Konate at centre back, and then partnering him, I got Wesley Fofana. I think he still carries way too much credit in the bank. He's not actually. He's still not the same player.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I think he's the £80 million.
I didn't think of that one actually. That's good.
Man United fans will not agree with this, but everyone else probably still overrates him. I think Dalot. The club think he's shit, but everyone else thinks.
At left back.
He definitely fucking rates him.
Do you? I think it's just poor. A lot of Man United fans.
They hate him, don't they?
Yeah.
I think he's bang average.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's why he's a good squad player.
Yeah.
Midfield, I've got Belieber.
Yeah.
As expected. Sorry, Lou, but I've got Tonali.
Oh.
I hear that because,
crazy.
mate, people were saying he's better than fucking
I can
Rice.
see-
We had conversations that he was the best midfielder in the league last year, and he's just no way near.
I can see
that's harsh.
To Reeves' point, he has been
form. Yeah, he's out of form.
To Reeves' point, he has
the out of form list
I
again,
love
is it?
Tonali, man. I think
to Reeves'
he's
point,
class.
I love him as well, but he hasn't been.
He's been
at the
poor this
level.
season.
Currently
not.
right now, there is no debate
Sorry,
of
no,
him and Rice.
last few months he's been poor.
Like before that, I could actually sit here and argue Tonali over Rice, and now I couldn't do
I
that
agree.
because it's just he's struggling a bit.
Bruno Fernandes has been better in the same position.
Let's not go crazy. Let's not be silly
Don't
now.
play the
There's a
same
lot of
position.
players.
I'm saying when he's been
Tonali's
playing
fit
in
down
that
pecking
sort of
order.
deeper role.
Sorry, yeah.
There
He's
are reports suggesting Liverpool are in for Tonali in the summer.
That'd be great.
100 million.
Hilarious.
Again,
Another one.
Small club.
The 4-4-2. Everyone.
Just take our whole 11.
And then my final one. I don't know whether or not he's actually leaving.
What formation are you playing?
4-3-3.
Same.
Certainly in terms of attitude problem, just everything about him at the club. I think Paqueta.
Yes.
He's gone.
Oh,
Flamengo.
He's not.
still there.
I've read that he was still in discussion of being around. the club.
Every time I watch West Ham, he pisses me off.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's got this reputation from.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever got.
He shows glimpses, and it's like.
I feel like the rest of it, he's just fucking spat his dummy out when he gets
not gone.
He's not gone yet.
When he was in Man City and stuff, I was like, I don't get it.
It's mad that he could have been at Man City right now, and now he's off.
I feel like
everything about him,
he's
man.
Club World Cup money,
unathletic.
though, isn't it?
Like you say, his attitude, his discipline. I'm not a massive fan of
Club World Cup
Paqueta.
money making Flamengo be able to play Premier League players in their prime.
I don't see it.
Who's
Really?
front three?
My front three consists of Savinho.
Does anyone rate Savinho?
I don't know. I don't know what the
carries a bit-
consensus is for me.
Do you know he's only
I think he
scored?
carries
Do you
a
know
bit
since he
name.
signed for City, he's only scored 3 goals?
I feel
one
like
of
if you
them
said that at the
against
start of the season, he would have been fine. But I think the more we watch him, the more it's like.
I don't think that's fair. Go on next.
That's fine. João Pedro. I think he's
I
overrated.
nearly put him in.
I always think
Why?
he's not as, people think he's way better than he is,
Yeah.
man. Like he's not an open play goal scorer.
He's a 10.
I thought he was better.
He's
than
not
what
a
he was.
10. He was bought as a number 9.
He's a 10.
Why would he buy number 10 behind Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez? He's not a third.
He's a
in the
like
team.
a 9.5.
Exactly,
He's a
yeah.
versatile 10.
He's not, mate.
Oh, I don't
in
mind
which
that
case,
shout
in which
at
case,
all.
he should be scoring more goals than he does.
yeah,
He
I
didn't have
don't-
a shot on target in about 5.
He had a
games.
bright start, didn't he? And then it's just simmered out.
His goal of the weekend was really
It was a
good.
good, it was
Very
a
well
well-taken
taken goal.
I do hear that though. I think João Pedro is just like good.
He's got 7
I
Premier League
agree.
goals this year. Do you think he should be on
It was
more?
all at the
Five
start.
of them came in like the first
Yeah, it
4
was
games.
all at the
didn't they?
start of the season.
He scored dunked 2 on West Ham at the start, and then finally Strand Larson. I still
Yeah, I
think
don't mind.
Oh yeah, I like that. Fucking hell, we
carries-
dodged a bullet there.
carries way too much weight
60
around
mil.
overrated or not.
Currently, though.
He's shit. I'm not even.
Based on the
he
money
can
that was
fuck off.
being thrown around in
They
the
didn't
summer.
take
Yeah.
60
It
mil.
comes with a rep that just you don't
Yeah.
really see.
We're trying to
with
shift
Timothy.
him for 40 million to
Yeah.
Forest and Leeds, but I just
Yeah.
don't see it
They're not
happening.
going to do that. They won't do it.
Right. You're not going to like this one, but I've gone a similar route to Theo with Bernardo Silva. Alisson in goal.
Oh, I don't like that.
I think he's
thought you were
a
gonna
fucking
say,
hell.
I,
I
do you know what? I
think
thought you were going
right.
to say Raya, though.
I there's been a lot of goals and games this season where Alisson a year or 2 ago would have saved them.
Would you say that he's facing more chances than he usually would as well?
Possibly
with
that
poor form.
I think that's so harsh.
I think it's a bit ballsy,
He's become way more prone to errors. And like we said, the goalies I found hard.
Yeah.
I don't think Martinez is overrated anymore because I think everyone says he's overrated. It's a bit like when everyone calls Carrick underrated. How can you be underrated?
Where do you rank him in the world stage of keepers? Where's he ranking keepers?
I
for
think
you?
now he's probably not even top 3 in the Premier League.
Who'd you put?
I'd have Raya above him. I'd have
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma above him. And
then Alisson.
Nick Pope, obviously.
No, I think he
maybe,
gets third.
yeah, maybe third then.
Probably Nick Pope.
But I still, by the way, can I just clear this up? I think Alisson is probably the best goalie ever in the Premier League. But I think now people still view him as that.
Yeah.
So I know it's harsh, but I think even last year when like Kelleher come in, they looked
if
good.
you're arguing that he's not the best keeper in the, if
That's
you're arguing
the
that he's
whole
not the
point,
best keeper in the league, then that's fair. But I think it's fucking harsh and he's overrated.
But
Like,
I think people,
I think
people would,
his old reputation precedes
no,
him.
but I think people would come to the conclusion that he sits around third now.
I don't know. I've seen things lately where people are proper arguing, saying how can you have Raya above Alisson? When I think
always
Raya,
been saying Raya's
I
better
think
at the
Raya
moment.
now he's better than Alisson.
Raya's the best goal in the league. Well,
he's not better than
Donnarumma.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But Raya's close.
Yeah.
course he
He's
is.
good. He's good.
Anyway.
He has the best defense in the league ahead of him, though.
I think that's so cheap to say that when his Rise shot stopping ability is unbelievable.
You know, it's not cheap to say it. It's just he's really good, but it is a fair point that if you have a really solid defense ahead of you, then you're going to be protected more.
I mean, he wouldn't save
That's
the
not
month.
crazy.
So I mean, like he's still doing.
No, I'm not
shit in goal.
disagreeing, but like that is a factor.
Right, my back four, right back, Ollie. I think he's living off his last
Yeah, but
season.
he's been out for so long.
I don't care. By the way, the thing with Ollie, right, he's 28. Had one good season in the Premier League last year, and everyone just forgets how average he's been for his whole career. Like he's crap.
Do they say he's like one of the better right backs?
Last year, there were shouts to him like one of the best right backs in the league. He's crap.
He was at that point though.
He's crap.
I think it's.
The thing is, but to be currently overrated,
Well,
I don't think
crap.
How long has he been out
people
for?
would put him in that. Like, no one, he wouldn't. His name wouldn't
I
come up as
agree.
top right backs now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that's only because he's been injured.
He's
But
played 6 football matches in the
at the
league.
start of the season, people were having him as one of the best right backs in the league.
but-
He's crap.
Yeah, but contextually, that was true.
He's only played 6 games in the league, and just like
What's that got to do with him being
well, it's
overrated?
not much of a sample size for this season for him.
Great
no.
use of logic there.
Yeah, that's my point. I think he's crap. I think he had a fluke season last year, like Sells did, like a lot of. I should have put Sells in actually.
Sells is overrated. I've seen him at Newcastle. He's shit.
No, but
Sorry, no, I'm not having this.
He's shit.
Exactly. but
Since
he's not-
August,
people don't think
he's
he's good.
he's only had
People with
2
actual footballing
starts.
eyes don't
What's that
think
got
he's
to do with
good.
anything?
like 2 starts to say he's crap.
I'm not, but you're missing my point. I'm not even basing it
Three
on this
starts. 3
season.
starts against Villa
I'm
as well.
basing it on the reputation from last
But he
season.
was brilliant last year.
I think he was had a fluke season. I think he's average.
Actually, to
Well,
be
you
fair,
said
I've
crap,
put
actually.
Tonali in, so it's the same logic in it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
What? Tonali's played loads this year.
My centre halves,
No,
I've gone
I'm
with.
saying
It's
that
not the same logic.
No, because
Drop off between
he's saying
Tonali's got a way bigger sample size.
he's
this year.
saying that he's only played 3
He's had
games. so
3
you don't
starts
know.
since August.
But-
He's got
Yeah.
Havertz in, which I think is.
Well, because you keep saying we're going to get Havertz back as if he's going to help.
I think you're I'm not basing it on this season. Do you know what I mean?
That's the whole point of doing it.
No, but I'm saying.
Yeah, I know you're saying, but
based
last
off his
season,
reputation of last year, I think he's overrated.
No,
Do you know what I mean? People.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying, but I think last season he was good.
Yeah, I'm not denying it, but I think people have overrated him from last season.
I mean, you could.
It's pretty easy to understand.
Yeah, I know.
Logically,
I would
you
argue.
could put the entire Nottingham Forest.
No, I completely understand what you're saying. I would just argue
I'll
that.
nearly put
I would just argue that. What have you seen of Aina this year in like 3
It's not.
games?
It's
You know what I
not
mean?
based off this season. It's based off his whole career. I think he's had one lucky season, and I think he'll go back to type, which is an average player. He was terrible in the game against West Ham. I think he's a really average player, but he gets rated as, because of last season, one of the best right backs because they had a lucky season.
But you are saying you think he'll go back to that, but you don't know that. That's what I'm
Same
saying.
as Erdogan.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
They're just predicting.
It is.
The centre halves, Yoro and Pau Torres.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
And left back, Jed Spence. I can't believe he's in England.
DJ Ed,
DJ
friend
Ed.
of the show.
DJ Ed, come on, Tom.
I don't see it.
Do
Do you think both him and a doggy are? Is there an argument for both?
I think Jed Spence.
Because I nearly put a doggy in, but then
I think Jed Spence is better than a doggy, but I think they're both really.
Yeah.
Is there a shout, because we've all done defence now, is there a shout for, as a defender, Porro?
Yeah, I thought that
Maybe.
You
too.
know what I mean?
Maybe.
I
don't
feel
think
that name carries some weight these days, and I don't know why.
Right, I've gone with Baliba and Paqueta in midfield, and I've gone with Joe Linton as well.
No, he's back to his best now. He's back to his best.
There's other players in that Newcastle
You
side
know my thoughts of Joe Linton.
That's
I
mad.
think he's a
Yeah.
big bruiser.
Come on,
I think.
But
he's-
wait.
I think he kicks and runs, and I think he's so limited.
He's
that
came,
I hate
he's
him.
came back into the team. He's scoring goals.
I hate him.
Our form improved when he's came back into the team from injury.
I hate him as
But
a player.
you've just described
What?
everything
He's good
that's
at.
great about him.
No,
He's came back into the team,
That's
scored
why-
goals,
that's
and now
why-
form
he's
is
overrated
uplifted.
because he's really good at the
such a
things that
limited
I
footballer.
dislike.
Yesterday, the ball was bouncing off him. Like I think he's so limited.
But he
I
is.
don't- he's
But that's why.
He's
That's why I don't think
he's came back. Yeah, like
But
he's came back to
people-
the team and immediately improved us. Like
Has he improved?
He has. He scored huge goals.
He was
for us.
crap in the Palace game as well when we watched
This
it.
is-
I think there's
crazy.
other players in that midfield.
That, yeah, no,
that have
Tonali,
played-
I can say, like, I understand your logic
Yeah.
there. Joe,
No, but
Joe
I really
Linton's-
rate Tonali.
Joe Linton is like he started
Yeah,
the
but
I
season.
don't rate Joe Linton. Everyone talks
But
about
no-
him like he's some
No,
fucking...
Joe Linton is what he is. He's a
Yeah,
unique
I agree
player.
with
Like that. This is what he
he's
is.
so unique.
Like
He
he's
fucking runs to it.
He is.
isn't
He's aggressive.
How's he unique?
Because he's just aggressive. He runs.
Oh,
and
no one does that in the world,
Like,
do they?
what players do you think are similar to Joe Linton in the league?
In the Premier League
Yeah.
right now, who's just a big bruiser who runs around kicking people?
The fact that you're not coming out with names right now shows he is fairly unique. You could easily come up with...
Great point.
If you said Bernardo Silva, you could come up with some names that are similar to Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, but, all right, I'm thinking. Just a guy who's like that. Onana for Villa. He's like that. Just run around, kick people.
And do you think they're better than Joe Linton?
I think Onana's better than Joe Linton, yeah.
I find it really... I found that really strange. Because he's came in at back to his top form.
He's what?
I wouldn't say he's a big brute who runs around kicking
Not
people.
big, but his game is run around, lick the ball, kick people, isn't it?
Technical though, isn't
Idrissa Gueye?
Yeah,
You think
is.
it's technical?
He is actually quite
More so than
technical
Joe.
player, Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think so.
I just don't get it. He came back into the team. He scored that header he scored. It was fucking.
How about
class.
the header that he missed yesterday?
But you can name any chances that anyone's missed.
The fact that you've just named one thing
no,
he
but
did
the fact
well.
is he's came
so
in
just because he did
no,
one
the
thing
fact
well
is-
doesn't mean
no,
he's suddenly
he
a good
scored more than
player.
one goal since coming back in.
I've never rated Joe Linton,
and he's
though.
immediately improved. Our form when he's came back in good form.
The way you talk about him, I think I really don't like him as a
I don't
player.
really talk about Joe Linton these days.
Yeah,
if I'm honest.
move beyond that.
I know. I feel like
Now it's more
he started the season not great, but he's came back in really good form. So it's a weird one.
My front three, I've gone
Very
with Mateta and Gordon as well, and I was so close to putting someone at right
Salah.
wing.
I'm thinking of the same player.
I was going to put Saka in, but
I'm starting to think.
I do rate Saka as a player. But have you seen his record in the last 2 years? It's fucking diabolical for someone you claim to be world class.
That's the thing. Like the world
What
class.
are we doing? How a week ago was he in your team of the 2020 to 2025s, and then a week later he's now the most overrated winger you can think of.
Wait, that is completely separate to what I'm. He's not in my team, by the way.
Yeah, but you just used your logic for Olaena.
No. So Saka has been great for Arsenal for 2-3 years, right?
Yeah.
The last year and the last 18 months has not. His output has been terrible for the best team in the league. And it's someone you claim to be world class.
Now, isn't it?
But he hasn't even been doing that.
How many has he got this year?
He's got 4 assists and 2 goals, I think.
In the Prem, he's got 4 goals, 3 assists in the Prem.
Yeah.
Do you think that's good enough
7 goals, 4 assists total.
for someone who is world class?
This is what I mean.
To be world
This is what I mean.
But I think I see your point there. To caveat that though.
Anyway, my right wing is Madueke.
Oh.
0 goals, 0 assists, and Arsenal fans are telling me he's a great signing. Apparently, what the fuck has he done?
Are they? Who are you talking to?
No, remember that purple patch he had when he beat 2 players in 2 games? Everyone went,
but I
fucking
wanna
hell, he's been class and did nothing.
Yeah, but who are the Arsenal fans that are saying
He's got 3
like
goals in
an
the Champions
amazing-
League.
You paid 65 million for
Yeah, didn't we
Madueke.
put him in
He's got 3 and 3 in the Champions League.
Who?
Madueke.
Are we joking?
Well, he has.
I think he's telling the truth.
No,
He has.
against Club Bruges? Did he score a hat trick?
Still the Champions League. 3 appearances, 3 goals.
Who are you talking to?
2
for
assists
this?
in the
Madueke has been crap for Arsenal.
Yeah, but no one's
and
going.
I'm
He's
hearing people saying he's been a good
generational.
signing.
I would pick point. I don't think anyone thinks he's too good.
Yeah.
No one's saying he should start with
I feel like
anything
Saka's
that.
a better shout for that
I think
reason.
he's just Madueke, isn't he?
I think he's
Sort of
just
what
the
we
same
expect
level that
from him.
he was at Chelsea.
So you expect a £65 million player to come in and get no goals and assists in the Premier League? That's what you expected?
Well, probably when
There
he
you go.
starts
Yeah,
a few more
Conte
games to
thinks
get
you done right.
Yeah, but he's also a squad player. It's not really like
She paid 65 million for a squad player who's played 20 games this season and got no goals and assists.
That's not a lie.
He's played 20 games in the Premier League this season,
No,
hasn't
he's
he?
played 13.
He started 13.
He's played 13.
He's come off the bench 7 times, hasn't he?
He's 13 appearances in the Premier League this season.
Yeah,
It's 13 and 6.
He's played 18 appearances. all
13.
season.
Sorry,
Six,
19 then, so 6 subs.
No.
What?
What are you on about?
Appearances?
That's
No,
13 total,
13,
6
6
as a
of
sub.
6 of them are subs.
Sorry, I apologise. I thought it
Yeah,
was
so what you're
20.
saying is just wrong.
Okay, all right then. Okay, so in 13 games, 0 goals, 0 assists for the best team in the league. You think that's
100%
okay?
It's
No, it's not
good enough.
okay,
I don't
but
think
that's
anyone's
also
going
like-
around saying Madueke's like this.
Yes,
Well
they
beer.
were when he had that purple patch of beating 2 players in a game. Everyone went, what a
He's doing
fucking
his
signing.
ringing.
Why
His
do you
purple
keep
patch
bringing
was
up
ringing
wrong
really as
games?
well.
Well, I don't
That
know
exactly
again
am
on
that. So I think that's made him overrated. I think he's so average.
I think he's just all right.
Yeah, but he's just purchased as a player that was
So you've
needed
paid
when
65
needed.
million for just an all right
You
player.
were the one who
But that's-
didn't care about money
that's what
before.
City do.
You were
They
like,
buy
these big
squad
clubs
players
don't
for like
care
60
about
million
money.
quid.
Yeah, that's
And the
how-
money's
You
irrelevant
think
to his
that's-
performance.
you
He
think-
doesn't choose his prize point. He's just about the performance of the
This
player.
isn't a personal attack on Madueke.
Sounds like you got.
Sounds
Sounds
like it is.
Sounds like you're hating on him.
Who's saying I've said he's chose his price tag? What a
You?
stupid thing to say.
You did.
I find that bizarre.
Making things up.
Just like you with his stats.
Yeah.
I read it wrong.
You added 9
I read it
games to
wrong,
him.
to be fair.
He's got 3 goals in the Champions League, mate.
That's what I say, yeah.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm wrong.
3-3.
He was a great signing, Madwek. He's
No one
done
said he's
really
a-
well.
No one
for
said.
them.
I don't. I think that.
said
No,
that,
jokes
though.
aside, I think the argument is I don't think anyone holds him to some crazy standard. I think he's just like he's an alright player off the bench.
Yeah.
So I don't know
But
how
he's
he's
been
overrated
starting
from
games
that.
for them.
Yeah, but
probably- there's probably
the way
more
I
to
view
do
him
with
as a
Saka
player,
than his
but that
Storm
doesn't make
goals
him
and
overrated.
rotating,
That
though,
doesn't make
isn't
him
it, Tom?
overrated. Like my opinion of him is like, yeah, he's a good squad player.
The whole point you need to rotate.
Yeah.
The
Because we're
fact
playing a lot of
Madwek
games.
starts games for Arsenal, I think is a crime.
It doesn't make him
What? Is that
overrated
not a
as
bit
a
dramatic?
player.
No,
Yeah.
I think he's really, really
He's a
average.
crime.
I think he's like a mid-table Premier League
But the whole
player.
point of having a squad when you're playing 2-3 times a week is that you
Yeah,
have
it's
to
not-
rotate.
yeah, it's
Otherwise
just
your players
rotating
get
the team.
tired and injured.
Yeah, I know, and my point is, he's a terrible option.
I think it's a bit harsh.
It's an harsh list.
You actually had the worst list.
So weird.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And Madueke,
Let us know in the comments who
we'd like
you
to
think had the
apologise.
best list and the worst list, and let us know why you think Lewis next week should come topless.
Or just come.